Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, you lived this as a player. It's so exciting for us as fans, but now, after that long off-season to get your body ready and your team ready and your game ready, finally show everybody what it's all about. Week 1 of the season has arrived.
Yeah, and at this stage in the process, Mike, you're exactly right. All you want is for this ball to be kicked off. You're tired of practicing. You're tired of the off-season workouts. You're tired of the preparation for what feels like an entire year to play one.
So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
And they'll hold them to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. They'll look to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. The carry here for ETN. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Throwing now from the gun. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
This is the moment, Mike. He's been working towards this day ever since hearing his name called on draft night. And he's put the work in over the last few months. This franchise clearly feels that he's ready to go. What did he say to us the other day, Mike? He said, I kind of have to admit, it's going to be surreal walking out on that field to take my first snap as a starting NFL quarterback. And I think once he settles in and gets rid of any early nerves, he's confident that he'll show everybody that he belongs.
The rookie from Florida State on target with that throw. They've got a first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. He'll come up now for second down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Browns have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to see the football for the second time. They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. First and 10. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. This one is caught by Kirk. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
At the 47-yard line.
Now a handoff. ETN. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Quickly to the outside and complete.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
They'll run it here with ETN. A dive, and he's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1, What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Off throw, right side, taken by Njoku.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's going to have that first down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. It's a short throw caught by Njoku. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Receiver in motion, going right. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Now, faking the give. Comeback route, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now a handoff, running right. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And some good blocking, springing him. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here it is on 4th down. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Browns will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense getting set to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down. This pass is caught by Thomas. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Browns with the advantage. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. First and 10. On the give, it's ETN. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll run it once more with ETN. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for the first with ETN. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It is a big play for the Browns. It's a gain of 43 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Mooney in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. They didn't fool anyone. Tried the speed, but did not get back to the line of scrimmage.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He pulls it in around the 5. And this won't be a touchdown, but it will be a first down as they're able to get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design.
He puts it up, and it's caught. Touchdown, Browns.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Browns will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jaguars offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, taken in. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Back to the air one more time. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
That is out quickly into the hands of Kirk. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Jaguars cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10. So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They'll come up here 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. He's got room to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Mooney in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll let this go towards the end zone.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Through the contact, it's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And good red zone running here taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Cleveland. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book. See if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Browns add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Jags offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
In what's been a pretty one-sided affair from the opening whistle, it just seems like it continues to get worse. This defense, they know they have them on the edge, and they continue to rush the quarterback the way they are. I'm not sure what this offense can do come the second half.
To the right side, and Kirk's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for another Jaguars.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Browns offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Going for it all. That is brought in. And he will score again. Touchdown, Browns. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
Think back to the spring, Mike. We all watched the highlights of this guy's pro day, and you always question, why do they make these quarterbacks just rear back and throw it as far as they can? How often are they really going to do that? Well, when they do, like we saw here, it is a thing of beauty. He put that big arm on display with that last pass, and it winds up going for 6.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Browns are going to extend their lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. He'll drop to throw. The outside complete to Thomas. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. He'll look to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Jaguars. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are able to edge a bit closer. Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. As we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome back to football. Everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip of the year around the NFL. We'll begin with a look at the AFC South. Houston at home taking on Indianapolis. And it's the Texans who are out in front. C.J. Stroud. Throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head to New Jersey. The Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And that one all tied. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
3rd and 5. Receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down. 3rd and a yard. Move the sticks. That's a first down. Down to the 45-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker, and they have turned it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. To throw here to begin the drop. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are wild. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
They'll look to run. It's Etienne. A dive, and he's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do. That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense and their running back set to go once more. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination of the power, the speed, everything on display, and the defense has seen it all. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. He'll throw. On throw. Right side. Taken by Njoku. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That one incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the 1st down.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Now, faking the give. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The kick is good. Makes the score Browns 42, Jaguars 30.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he's got another one. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's got his man. It's Mooney. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Going to go off tackle this time to the left. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. 2nd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. There's Here's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. To the air now on 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll go left side here and complete this one. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Cleveland. Thrown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Out of the gun, here's a run at the gut. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. So now, pressure situation for Riley Patterson. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He'll look to throw. This one hauled in by Thomas. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Back to the air one more time. Catch made right side by Thomas.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Up the middle, here's Etienne. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8.
Build that momentum, offense.
Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Here's a run. And he'll go down. Back at the 4.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. That one is caught by Mooney. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now, 2nd and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He keeps it himself. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. They'll drop to throw. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Jason Pinna. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Here's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Now, ETN. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down. Here's ETN. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. It comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Thrown left side, the catch is made. Now 2nd and inches. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He'll get this out to his running back. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. This is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Quickly to the outside and complete. Here comes 2nd down. Here we go. One final play. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession. unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets this up to the 42.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
They'll stick with him again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And that brings up 4th down. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. This one intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
All right, Mike, so think about the spot this defense found themselves in. They know they've got to come up with a stop or a big play somewhere or this game's over. And what do? They go out and get a huge turnover to give their offense the ball and a shot to win this game.
First and 10. Mooney in motion. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
So now, pressure situation for Riley Patterson. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Focus on the next play. Focus on the next